I'm going to share some things with you about what should be in every player's bag before playing a match, as well as a few things that I like to use to help me perform better. First thing that should go into the bag is obviously the racket. My racket of choice is the Wilson 97L. It's a 290 gram racket with a 97 square inch frame. I like to string it at about 50 pounds with Solinco Outlast. The reason why I use this racket is because the smaller head gives you more control and precision. Obviously, that means that you could end up having a lot of mishits. So make sure that you're choosing the right size racket for the right player. The other reason is because I've been a huge Roger fan since I've been a kid. So obviously, he's my idol. I think that definitely had an influence on why I chose this racket. The next thing I want to share with you are these double-walled water bottles. Obviously, every player needs a water bottle in their bag, and this one keeps everything cold for up to 24 hours. These bottles work very well in the African sun. And, well, I suppose in any sun it will work perfectly. So the next thing in the bag is having a decent sweat towel. These obviously help for sweat, but also it's a tactical thing to be able to use to reset yourself in between points. I use a towel every time before I play big points, or just to maybe reset my mind and think about what I'm about to do next. So this is definitely a must for every player. Then the use of a stretch band or a physio band is quite an important asset for any tennis player to have in their bag. To be able to use that before matches to stretch and get yourself warmed up properly makes a big difference in performance. And it's also a good exercise tool to exercise small muscle groups in between tournaments. Sunscreen is also an important part of any player's toolkit. But let's expand that to something bigger. You need a proper medical kit. When I mean proper, I don't mean huge, I don't mean too many things. What I do mean is something for the basic emergencies. Plasters, a scissors for that plaster of course, Panados, something for headaches, something for inflammation, anything that can just help you to get along while performing. You don't want to run around while you're in the middle of a match looking for plasters or headache pills or inflammation pills. So it's very important to make sure that you have a basic medical kit. Just make sure that you consult a doctor if you don't know what this could do to your performance. So those are some of the things that every player should have in their bag. Here's a few extra things that I use personally to help me perform better while playing. I know I spoke about having a water bottle and obviously water in that. But what you need is more than just water. Something to help with magnesium, potassium, and electrolytes is always helpful. So one of the things I like to use is Rehydrate. These sachets do wonders and really help with electrolyte replacement. Another thing I like to use prior to tournaments are my Slow Mags. These are good magnesium boosters and they help you for prolonged energy. Another thing that you could use is something like bananas for more potassium. People like Djokovic use dates. It's old school, but it works, obviously. Another important thing I like to keep in my bag are overgrips. Overgrips are quite an important thing to me because a lot of the time, once we realize we've actually used up the grip we have, we tend to start looking for grips and it happens in the middle of a match. So you really want to make sure that you rather have a stash of overgrips in your bag for the moment when you need one. I like to use quite a tacky overgrip for better grip. Obviously, there's different ones. The Tourner grip is one of the most popular on tour. So let me know which one you guys actually like to use the most. I hope this video made sense to you guys, that your equipment is ready and you are ready to play. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys use for more energy, what type of rackets you guys use, maybe even what string tensions. And let me know if there's any other tips that you guys have that I could maybe use on my side.